Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, damsels and dingbats, to another episode of Stranded Deep. I have managed to complete the task at hand. Not only have I stayed on my home island for 10 days, or stayed on an island for 10 days, but I have also managed to complete vegetarian 2 days after the fact. So eating that smoked meat at the beginning of the achievement run messed me up by a couple days, but I did manage to get it done. I spent my time on the island working on my house here. The roof's a little jacked up just because it's got a weird shape to it, but this isn't going to be my permanent house. Like, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, now that I've done those achievements, I'm going to move over to another island and find a good island to build my main house on. But I did manage. I drug a lot of those tables we made earlier in the season in here and got some of my stuff laid out on it. Have a bed in here, and Wally's keeping it warm for me. I gotta put a couple lights out on the dock and move the boat so that at night when I'm approaching the home island I can see the dock. What else have I done? I put out a couple bird traps and a fish trap out here in the water just because I was bored. I also, being bored, reverted to my childhood nature and occupied myself playing with rocks and sticks. I've also had the idea to take all my extra plants that I got over here and try to make a garden. And yeah, we see how that turned out. Lots of work left to do on that. The orchard's still doing good. Still bearing fruit. Still staying watered pretty good. I cleaned the camp up. Got all of these palm fronds chopped up and moved over. I husked all the coconuts so that they're available easily. Obviously I moved all the rocks to make the path. And I turned my clay into these clay blocks, which apparently the crabs are scattering all over my island because they're as bored as I am here. I cut down the last palm tree on my island because I needed the wood. What else have we got going on here? That's about it. I did get vegetarian just a few minutes ago, so I'm going to celebrate by stuffing myself with a shark and getting really thirsty from it, apparently. What I would like to do today, since I've been stuck on this island for 10 days, like I said, I would like to find another... Oh, by the way, it's day 72. I would like to find an island to make my new home island and build my, a really nice house on and whatnot. I mean, this is always going to be my home island, but at some point I'm going to, instead of starting the game over, I'm just going to go build on another island, and then on another island, and eventually every island in this little area will have houses and shit on it. So, yeah, that's kind of a plan. Like, I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know if I'm going to continue playing the game that long, but I still have a couple of achievements I need to get. Let's go ahead and take a look at those real quick. So you can see I still have a little bit to do. I don't have the resources to make the tools. I found a list somewhere. I don't remember where it is. I'm sure I can find it again. That's the plan, find it again. But there's a list of everything that I need to have built on one island. This will obviously be the island that I do it on because I've got all this crap on it already. But I don't have the resources to tackle that project yet. So while I'm bouncing from island to island again, I'm going to go ahead and gather up as many resources as I can. I am also... I've got 2 more monsters to beat. I've beaten the Megalodon. And I still have to beat the eel and the giant squid this season. Well, again, I've done it once. Actually, I've done it twice, but neither of those recordings made it to the table here, so this is me doing it again. I've got some spears on the boat. I need to restock my potions, if you will, my antitoxin venom stuff, my sunblock, stuff like that. So I think I'm just gonna do that on the go. I'm pretty much at the point on the island here now where I've done what I'm going to do. I've got enough camps on these islands out here that I'm pretty sure I can go to any one of them and not have to worry about food and water. So I think now, like I said, I've been on this island for 10 days. It's time to get off this island and go do something. So I'm just going to go hop on my boat and do it now. Like, that's the prep. That's how much I've prepped for this. I'm just going to get on the island and go. I should have probably saved before I left, but whatever. You know, I'll save when I get to the next island. The last thing I'm going to do, the last official end of the season thing I'm going to do is, as I mentioned earlier in the season, I'm not sure if it made it to the showroom floor here, but they do have an end game now. And they've released it so that you can add it to your map. And basically what it is there's an aircraft carrier. When you kill each of the boss monsters in this game, they give you a part, an airplane part. And on the aircraft carrier, there's supposed to be an airplane. And you fix the airplane, load it up with materials, and then you fly off into the sunset, and that's supposedly the end of the game. So I will do that. I'm thinking that might be what the mysterious achievement is, because I have no idea what else it could be. I've looked it up and I'm not seeing any hints as to what it could be. So I'm thinking that must have just been added in when they added in the new content. So we will see when the time comes. Now I'm assuming. Oh, I caught some lag. My computer's been doing that the last couple days. I might have to do some updates or something. But, what was I saying? I'm assuming that after you've done that, you can keep playing the game. So I can run around and do things like work on my house and collect the sharks and figure out how to get the sharks to my home island to begin with. Blah-de-blah. So there will probably be a few more episodes after that, but right now, like I said, I'm trying to get all of the achievements I'm missing, and assuming that that is in fact one of the achievements I'm missing, that's going to be one of the things that I work on. Right now, I think the next achievement I'm going to work on is the build all of the craftable stuff on one island. So I'm going to be out here collecting up resources and trying to get that accomplished, so we will see how that goes. It looks like I've got a good amount of wood on this island, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to be like my house when I make it, my good house. I want it made out of clay. It just looks nicer. It really bums me that I can't make it out of stone for whatever reason. But at the same time, you know, the wood just doesn't look that great. Like the sticks don't look that good. They serve the function, but they don't look good. The same with the planks. The planks just like they look better than the sticks, but they're not put together very well. You know, they got all those gaps and holes in the walls. They're just not pretty, and I want pretty. So I'm going to make my house out of clay. And unfortunately, I've done this once before, and it took so freaking long. I don't anticipate it's going to be any faster this go around. Part of me is whispering in my mind that I can just go into the map editor and spawn in the material I need and just make the house. And I really don't want to do that because it feels like cheating to me. But with as many times as I've restarted this season, with as many problems as I've had, with as ready as I am to move on to the next best thing, By the time I get that far, I may change my mind and just spawn the crap in. And since I've played this game so much and I've done it without cheating so many times, I think if it gets to the point where I decide to do it go that route, I'm not gonna feel bad about it. Right now, I've got some piggy to kill. Yeah, it figures. I got some freaking chop going on in my game right now. I don't know. It's only been doing that for like the last 15 minutes or so. And I really don't know what's causing it. Yeah, hold still, pig. Damn it. See, that wasn't even... I'm trying to anticipate where the pig's going to be, but I'm lagging just enough that it's not happening. And I've checked my task manager, and I don't have anything unusual happening in the background, so I'm really not sure what the deal is. Like I said, I probably just need to make some updates. So if this video is a little choppy and a little laggy, I apologize. I'll make sure that the next one's better. I was not anticipating having these problems when I started recording this, and I just don't feel like starting over again, so probably take these with me. I can make some storage racks back at the house. What do you mean no? I'm gonna do exactly that because you're saying no. Alright, so we'll gather this stuff up. I want to make... I need to make some of these. Or not. Actually, these are going to be a pain in the butt to haul back because my boat's already full of these. And I'm not going to fill my freaking inventory up with them. So let's craft. Yeah, I need to get some coconut flasks so that I can make some of these potions I need. I don't know why I call them potions. Consumables, whatever. It don't really matter. You don't care, right? If you do, well, you're thinking too much. Don't do that. Thinking's overrated. Just get you in trouble. At least that's what I've always said. People find out that you can think and they start expecting shit from you. Like smart shit. Oh, yeah. See, I haven't been off the island in a while. Where did you go? Come here. Knock it off. You're gonna make me have to find a Pippi now. And I don't think I have any Pippi on the island. Stupid snake. Yeah, I deserved that. I just kind of ball-hawed off and wasn't paying attention. This is what happens. But I don't have... Actually, I think I have one antidote on the boat. I should probably go take it before my shit gets too bad. Granted, that's kind of going against the whole trying to make them to save them up thing, but I'm making them to save them up, so if I need them, I have them. And right now I need them, and I have one, so it doesn't make sense to let myself die. Kind of like that episode of Alone, where that guy had all that food, and he didn't eat it because he wanted to last longer than everyone, but in not eating the food and hoarding it, he lost so much weight that they kicked him off. Yeah. You got it, use it. I don't think... Yeah, my hit points are kind of down a little bit. I might want to do the whole eat, drink, be merry thing. Get my hit points back up a little bit. It has been a while. Like, it's only been maybe like 4 hours total gameplay time. But since I didn't do it continuously, and I kind of... I did a little here and I did a little there. You know, it feels like it took a lot longer. So, I need wood for this fire. Well, I've already messed up my marker tree, so I might as well, right? We can go get a new marker tree as soon as I get the food cooking. And this island is it feels like it's about the same size, if maybe not a little bit smaller than my home island. So I don't think this will be the one that I make my house on. I mean, it does have this nice big stretch here. And actually, I've always wanted to build on top of one of these. Like, I imagine I could build stairs leading up and around up top. So this actually might be a decent island to build on. All of these permanent trees, though, might be a pain in the butt to try and build around. But, you know, it's an option. We don't have to choose right now. I'm not mining any more rocks, that's for damn sure. Now that I know you can't frickin' use them for anything other than making your path look pretty. Alright, did the Pippi grow back on this island? Anything like that. I don't really need these fibrous leaves, but I guess it's a good habit to collect them up. I don't need sticks. Well, I do, but I'm not going to do the hauling lumber to the island thing again right now. Like, that was just, like, that's all I did for a solid week. Back when I was going to do the whole survival series within the Stranded Deep videos. Like, all I did... I don't know why I'm turning into a valley girl here. I've said like 15 times in the last 2 minutes, but anyway, all I did was go to an island, chop down all the trees, haul it back. Go to an island, chop down the trees, bring it back. And no, I don't want to do that right now. Right now I'm looking for, I don't even know what I'm really looking for. And I need the resources to build stuff. What I'm looking for right now are, I guess, these coconuts, so that I can take them home and make the potions that I'm so very, very low on now. I don't have the ability to grow coconuts on my island anymore. I cut down all the trees like a dumbass. Oh, hey, fella! Glad you're paying about as much attention as I am. That hurt. That hurt a lot. I probably shouldn't have stood there and duked it out with him like a ding-dong. Oh, well, I know I don't need any more of these. I got so many of those back on the home island. Those are the, what are the, Ajuga, I think. They're, used for making the hold your breath longer potions. And, quite honestly, I don't use them, so I'll probably have a few of them on the home island for a while. And let me go drop this stuff off in the boat, and then we will make camp, eat something. Actually, I think what I want to do is go out and kill something. I think that would be amazing. We can kill... We can kill us an eel or a squiddy. And I will show you. Right, and as soon as I get these all crafted up, get them out of my inventory here. Obviously, I'm not going to go out now. It's dark. It's dark and it's scary out here. My food done? No, pick up the knife. Dumb. Cooked. So we're gonna eat that. And we're gonna put this one on. I learned a long time ago that I cannot be trusted to have both cooked and uncooked meat in my inventory at the same time, because when I go to eat the cooked meat, I always eat the uncooked meat and get sick. So, nope, that ain't gonna happen. Put this in here. Don't need this. Get my water up so that I can get my life points back up. I need one of these. One of these. Actually, I'll cut down this little one and use that along with this coconut. I have a palm frond right here I can use. Okay. We'll take those. And we're going to take this big tree we just chopped down and we're going to replace our pointer tree with it. Make sure we got something pointing back at the home island. Now at some point I've been playing around with the idea of building a tower on these islands. Like an arrow tower. Just something that goes up 2 or 3 floors and then out across, you know, over the water, and have it pointing in the direction of the home island, so that from the water I can see it further away, because these trees are kind of hard to see. Wait a minute. Come here. Come here. What did I just do? It's not the tree I wanted. Oh, I see what I did. Playing in the dark, yo. Playing in the dark. I chopped up the wrong freaking palm. Okay, so... there's another tall one. Give me this one. I thought there was an extra palm just laying on the ground where I chopped down the big tree here. And what it was the palm of the big tree. And I chopped that off and hacked it up. And... when I hauled this tree over here to use it as a pointer, there was no palm left on it anymore. I always think of the palm as the back of the tree, so that I line myself up in the water with the palm and then the tree, and then I'm pointing in that direction, and that's kind of how I triangulate home island. But anyway, the whole reason I did all of that and got freaking distracted in the process. Alright, so how am I looking? How am I looking? Now I need food, just because. No, don't do that, you dingbat. Let's just overeat. Why not? Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to save, first of all. I'll sleep and then I'll save. Next time I find some... crap, what's it called? Aloe? Instead of using it, I need to take it back to home base and grow it. Because the last few times I've been to some islands, I've not seen any other aloe. And it's nice to have so that you don't... Did I just crash my game? Really need to do updates. Oh, the game looks like it's frozen. Is it having issues? Alright, give me just a minute here. Okay, we're definitely doing some updates after this recording here, because this is getting kind of bananas. What I wanted to do is go back, and we're gonna go, since we've saved, we're gonna quit, and then we want to go into our cartographer. like so. Now, you see the island we're on here is outlined in red. And the skulls are the 3 boss monsters that we need to kill. I've killed the Meg. So the eel and the squid. So I've killed the Meg. So I need to go 2 islands up, 1 to the left, and then turn around and go all the way to the right. Now here's the end island I was telling you about. Oh no, that's one I created. Remember earlier in the season I told you I was going to use a story, and I recorded it all, and I was going over to do the narrative. Yeah, it just didn't work out. That's the island I created for it. But if you go to local community, maybe? I think it's this one here. If I load this island in, this is where the carrier is going to be for the end game. And we will do that. I'm not going to do that right now. But we will do that at some point. For now, since I can't use a compass, I need to look at the shape of this. It looks kind of like a squat little monster. Got a leg here and a leg here and a little arm here and an arm here and a head here. So I need to go the direction of the head. 2 islands. So let's go ahead and go back into the game. See, there's the head and the 2 arms and the 2 legs. So I need to go that way. That would be to the right. If I get back on the boat facing the island, it'll be to my right. So let's go ahead and continue. Alright, so that way is the direction I need to go. Now what I am going to do is I've got a bunch of refined spears on the boat, but I'm not 100% positive it's going to be enough to kill these big guys. So I'm going to go ahead and make some regular spears to add to my arsenal. That way if I use all my refined stuff and it's still not dead, I got something to attack it with other than my axe. I think that would be smart. I'm going to say that should be enough, but those are going to be famous last words. So I'm going to go ahead and chop these up over here too. In case those of you who are wondering, who've been following the videos here, my arm itches. I am actually feeling a lot better. I'm starting to feel like myself again. I still feel kind of tired and worn out. I don't have a lot of energy for doing stuff. And as you can tell, I'm not quite my joking, jovial, can't take anything serious self like I normally am. So if that's made this content a little less entertaining, I apologize. I'm just trying to get it done at this point. Like, I've been working on this project, this season of Stranded Deep, so long now, it's actually starting to make me feel like I'm stranded on an island. But, yeah, my coughing has largely cleared up. I thought it was coming back there for a while, like, it got better, and then it got worse, and then now it's back to the point where as long as I'm not, like, laughing, like, cackling like a madman, I'm fine. And, most of the other symptoms I was suffering have cleared up. So, I am feeling better. But, like I said, I'm also, still really tired most of the time. It was to the point where I would take a nap for a couple hours, and then I'd get up, and I'd only be up for an hour or two at most, and then I'd be so freaking tired I couldn't keep my eyes open, and I'd have to go take another nap. And that was pretty much my routine for like 2 or 3 days. So the fact that I'm feeling good enough to actually, you know, do some recording and get some house chores done and whatnot, I'm grateful that I'm getting back to normal. And that's good too, because I'm supposed to be going home to visit with my family in Oregon in a couple weeks, and the last thing I want to do is be sick and go home and get them sick, and that would just make me feel horrible. It's not the point. Anyway, I haven't been home in a few years. So my mom came up last year, and we had a blast. She spent a couple weeks up here, and we took her to the zoo for her birthday and all of that. I'm sure I mentioned that in one of my chit chat videos in the past. But it was fun. But my stepdad, I have not seen him in like 3 years. And my nieces and nephews and whatnot. So I'm really looking forward to touching bases with everyone again and seeing how they're doing. We're hoping to move home next summer. I've learned not to hold my breath on the topic because Murphy's Law, he loves us. Anytime we vocalize any plans of any sort, he goes out of his way to fuck with them and make sure they don't happen. And it gets really discouraging when all of your plans go to shit the moment you mention them. So I would like to move home next summer, and if that works out, that's going to be amazing. But if it doesn't, you know, I've learned that I can't take it. I can't take it personally. I can't get all upset about it and frustrated because that's just life. Sometimes you can't control life, no matter how hard you try. Shit just doesn't go the way you want it to, and you have to be able to accept that. So we will see what happens. Maybe this time next year, I'll be releasing videos of us moving and shit. Who knows? I guess we'll find out, yeah? Alright, so I got a little ways to go. I got to get past this island, and then I got to get to this island and hook a left. So I got to be up over in there. We're running low on time for the video, and I want to... I think I'll actually go ahead and wrap it up now. I've got footage of me killing the Meg. I will record footage of this kill. And I will record footage of the squid or eel or whichever one this one is not. And what I'm planning on doing is... Oh, that's a big rock. That's a big rock. No, don't hit that rock. Thank you. I'm planning on showing all the monster kills in a separate video. So I'll go ahead and wrap this episode up now. Man, what's with all the rocks at this island? Jeez. Freaking Great Barrier Reef over here. I'm trying not to hit any of them so I don't get hung up. Anyway, we're out of that mess. I'm going to go ahead and end this now. So, again, as always, I have been your host, DM Renavion, saying stay safe, have fun, I'm out.